So today we're going to go over the top 10 school districts in Dallas, Texas. So stay tuned.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
And today we are going over the top 10 school districts in all of Dallas. Now, one thing is we do a countdown on this, right? The top 10. But it's kind of apples and apples. These guys are all straight A's.
Yeah,
so
they really are.
You can't really go wrong. So wherever it is that you want to live, work, and play, the nice thing is that it's all kind of spread out across DFW, or at least the Dallas area portion of it. And so what's more important is not necessarily the school districts as much as where you're going to live, work, and play. Right?
Yeah.
So if this is your first time on our channel, we are real estate agents, and we specialize in the Dallas-Fort Worth area with the Andy Daniel Group. And I'm Andy Daniel. I'm the lead agent.
And I'm Patrice, and I handle the marketing and the customer service.
So we handle not only local residents all across the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but also people relocating here. And we absolutely love it. So give us a call, email, however it is that you want to get a hold of us. Just get a hold of us and hit that subscribe button, that little bell, so you're alerted every time we do a video.
Yep.
So with that said, let's jump on into these school districts.
All right, let's do it.
All right, what is number 10, babe?
10 is Prosper ISD.
Now, Prosper ISD is just north. It's about what? How far away from Dallas, you say?
About 40 minutes or so.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? And the average house in Prosper ISD for the last 90 days is $509,000. But Prosper is one of these growing areas. All the growth is going out north of Dallas, and Prosper is kind of like the next. I almost consider it almost like the next Southgate, Southlake. That is kind of the.
Yeah. It's got some great lots of new restaurants and shops and all kinds of neat things there. It's really pretty the way they've been doing it. Yeah.
And we've definitely done some videos on Prosper, so make sure to check those out, and you can kind of see exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, take a look at some houses out there.
Cool. How about number 9? What's number 9?
Number 9 is Grapevine, Colleyville.
Now, this is a great area. Now, this is actually on sort of in between the Dallas and Fort Worth area, right? So you're closer. If you travel a lot, you do a lot of international travel or just any kind of traveling. You're right next. You're about 10 minutes from DFW Airport. Average prices in this area are going to be $450,000 or so. And to get into downtown Dallas, you're about what?
Probably about 30 minutes or so.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where you're on. So you're sort of on the east side in between that Dallas and Fort Worth area.
Yep.
So let's move on to number 8.
And number 8 is Plano ISD.
Plano ISD. So Plano is north Dallas. It's just south of Frisco. It's in between. What's nice about Plano is it's kind of sandwiched between the Dallas Tollway to the west and the 75 freeway to the east.
Right.
Both of those will get you straight into downtown.
Plano's a little more established.
It's a little more established. You've got a wide range of houses.
Yeah.
So you've got anything from 150,000 up into the millions.
Yeah.
Again, we've done several videos on Plano, so make sure to check those out if you're interested.
Also, some great restaurants that we've eaten at there.
Yeah, urban crust.
Yes.
Right. And what's the distance there?
They're about 30 minutes or so.
30 minutes, and the price average is going to be about $386,000. So let's move on to number 7.
That is Argyle ISD.
Argyle ISD. Now we're getting into the kind of country. Now Argyle is in that Denton area, right on the border of Denton and Fort Worth. When Fort Worth city limits. In fact, if you've looked at that Robson Ranch video that we did, that is right there, right? Yes. So you're getting into some ranchettes, but you're also getting a lot of new builds going in, a lot bigger lots.
Also a growing area.
Very growing, yes. Yeah. So that area is a little bit more distance to Dallas.
Yeah, a little under an hour.
Little under an hour. Right. So yeah, it's right around that 55 minute mark, and the average price is $500 or so. Now let me explain something real quick and kind of detour here on something that needs to be explained. We probably should do a video on the 35 freeway because there's the 35 freeway goes north and south, right? So it goes from that San Antonio, Austin area all the way up through all the way up. So to several states through Oklahoma, etc. But right smack where it comes into that Dallas-Fort Worth area, it's like a big circle and it splits off, right? So the 35 freeway goes north and south, but there's a 35 east and a 35 west that moves north and south. And the best way to explain it is it splits off right in that DFW area and right where this Denton, this is why we're talking about it now. But it splits off because the west side goes to Fort Worth and the east side goes straight into Dallas. And that's kind of the rhyme or reason for it. And then it circles back and
but if you're a little directionally challenged,
oh,
as
my heart.
I am, it was a little bit to get used to.
Yeah, that's you're not alone, right? I mean, that's everybody. It's like I said, it doesn't make any sense. It's a 35. It goes north and south, but there's a 35 east and a 35 west, and both of them go north-south. Yeah. So, whatever.
Yeah.
But just pro tip there. That's what that is. So let's move on back to the ISD. So what's number 6?
That's Collin ISD.
Now we spend a lot of time in Allen. If you're a fan of our channel, we do a lot of videos out there. We love the outlet mall. Patrice loves the outlet mall. We love all the restaurants and everything that there is to do in Allen. So what is the distance to Allen, to downtown?
It's about 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes. You're also, if you're getting into that Frisco Plano headquarters, you're about 20-minute drive into there. And the average price for Collin ISD is $365,000 or so. Yeah. So in that ballpark, you're gonna find a wide range. You can find some houses that are mid-2s, that are kind of older in the 80s and 90s build, and then you've got obviously all the new custom homes that are going on. Let's go into number 5, which is?
That would be Lovejoy ISD.
Now, we are just north of that Allen area in Fairview. In Fairview, Lucas area, they flow into that Lovejoy school district. Now you're talking those big lots. We've done some videos there as well. The average price is a little bit higher, $597,000, $600,000 range. Your distance not too much further than Allen.
About 5 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, it's really not too bad because you're sandwiched right in between that Allen and McKinney area. So it's a really good alternative.
But easy to get anywhere. Yeah, I mean it's.
Yeah, really absolutely, and top of line schools. So so it's a really cool if you're looking for like that acre lot and that sort of thing. Fairview Lovejoy ISD is an awesome place. Right. That's number 4. What is it?
Number 4, Frisco ISD.
Frisco ISD, right? Frisco, everybody knows about Frisco, right? Frisco's always in the news. Best place to raise a family, best place to raise an athlete, etc. Frisco, home of the Cowboys. Average house in Frisco for Frisco ISD, and there's about actually 3 cities that kind of flow into Frisco ISD. So there's Little Elm. There's Prosper, McKinney, actually, and Frisco. So 4.
So there's 4, right.
So the average house in that Frisco ISD is $420,000 roughly in the last 90 days. And the distance to...
It's about 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes. So, yeah, cool.
That's good.
Yep. All right, now, number 3 is...
Collin ISD.
Yes. Now we're all in that general area of the Dallas DFW airport. So you're kind of in that area. You're a good in between downtown Dallas and maybe a little bit further in to get to Fort Worth, but still a pretty good commute. What's the commute to Dallas?
About 30 minutes also.
Yeah, it's about 35 minutes. Yeah. Average house price is $470,000 roughly. So a good area. Like I said, if you travel a lot, and out of DFW, that is going to be a good spot as well as the number 1. So stay tuned. Now let's get to number 2. Number 2 is something else.
Highland Park ISD.
Yeah. So if you've got the money, right? Highland Park is kind of where if you're going to plant roots in Dallas, that's kind of where the elite of the elite
Yes. And they're also
lay their heads at
redoing
night, right?
a lot of that area and
Oh,
rebuilding and
all the old
remodeling,
little
yes.
single-story houses that kind of in any old city, those things are getting scraped, and you're getting big houses or
definitely not cookie cutter. I mean,
definitely not cookie cutter.
It's got some neat houses out there for sure.
Yeah, Highland Park. So to get into Highland Park ISD right now in the last 90 days, you're looking at about 1.7 million. To be honest with you, there's some condos and some smaller houses that are bringing that value down a little bit. Really, if you're wanting to get comfortably into the Highland Park area, you're in that 2 to 3 million.
Real close to SMU.
Yeah, it's all in that area.
Right.
I mean, it is a gorgeous area. And distance to Dallas, I mean, you're 14 minutes right into downtown. So it is the creme of the creme, but it comes with a price tag, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But it's not number one. What's
No,
number one?
It's not number one. Number one is Carroll ISD.
Which is South Lake. Right?
Yep.
So South Lake, and we've done some videos on this, but this is number one in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Now, something that I want to say, it's number 2 in the state. And actually, when we were doing our research, all of our top 10 schools in the Dallas-Fort Worth area end up being in the top 13 for the whole state of Texas.
That's
So
good.
if you're looking to move to Texas, but schools are important, there's no better place than the Dallas-Fort Worth area to take you. I mean, this is where all the good school districts are.
Find a good school,
But South Lake, I mean, what more can we say? I mean, it is a great place. We've done videos on that as well. Bigger lots, mature. It's got just a cool downtown area.
Yeah,
it's got
it
that
does.
town square. You're about 40 minutes or so to Dallas, but you're also about 45 minutes away from Fort Worth, so you're kind of right smack in the middle. But it's going to come with a price tag, not as bad as Highland Park, but still right around that $850 mark.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, again, you're talking the best of the best. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you did, give us a thumbs up. Comment below if you have any experience in the ISDs, you have any of your own personal experiences. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
We'll see you on the flip side.
See you later.